The sun had dipped behind the jagged cliffs of Arn, casting long shadows across the spruce forest around the city. Ambassador Chayton of the Icteridae Crew returned home. As always, Alsums was waiting, stirring a fragrant stew over the hearth. She greeted him with a warm smile and a kiss on the beak.
"Happy autumnal, dear. Dinner's ready,"
she said, never missing his arrival by more than a minute. A quiet magic Chayton had long admired but never questioned.
"Those convocation meetings can be so political and challenging. So how did the other crews take the news of your successful trade negotiations?"
He chuckled as he folded his wings and took his seat. Better than I expected. With a glint of pride in his eye, he recounted the convocation's gathering. 3 trade agreements secured with the Honunan Bales, including a remarkably generous one with Escambia Bale's ambassador. The chief of convocation was surprised. Chayton said, preening slightly. Heimat of the Sandpipers only got 1 agreement, and Talala, nothing. The Daffin House fish was perfect, cooked in Escambian salt and spiced with saffron. As he ate, Chayton replayed the bitterness etched on Heimat's face and the contempt in Talala's silence. They knew his crew star was rising. Soon, Governor Lenaw would be chief, and Chayton would be the wind beneath that ascent. A knock interrupted the comfort of the meal. Strange, at this hour. Alsums answered, returning moments later with Ambassador Talala. The Crow Crew Tori entered hesitantly, offering a bottle of wine and bowing stiffly.
"Happy autumnal,"
he said.
"I hope I'm not imposing. I had some questions."
Chayton offered a seat and food. Alsums poured the wine. Talala sipped, hesitated, then spoke. Apologies. Regrets. A confession of loyalty to Heimat. The wine, he explained, had been a gift from Heimat before the trade envoys departed. They spoke late into the night. Strategies exchanged. Grudges softened. When Talala left, Chayton had 2 new bottles of wine and the satisfaction of a small victory. The next morning, he couldn't rise. His legs were lifeless. Fire clawed through his stomach. Poison. He knew it well. Had used it himself during tense negotiations to persuade uncooperative parties. His feathers bristled with chills as he clawed toward the nightstand, fumbling for the small vial of antidote he always kept near. Who did this? He wondered as he pondered the evening events. Ambassador Heimat had the motive in the wine, but would he be so bold? Ambassador Talala had cause to hate, and yet he came bearing regrets. Still, perhaps regrets and poison weren't mutually exclusive. And then there was a deeper, colder thought. Where was Alsums? It wasn't like her to be gone so long. Hours passed. The door creaked open. Voices. A man's voice.
"It's been long enough. It should be done by now."
Alsum's sobs followed. Why, Lenaw? Why did you have to do this? Governor Lenaw's answer cut deep.
Chayton's influence grows too fast. His success made him a threat. No ambassador should eclipse a governor. We'll blame Talala. The Crow Crew will be appeased with a pardon if they back me for chief at the spring convocation.
As tears fell from his mate, Chayton stepped from the bedroom doorway, pale but standing. Lenaw froze, mid-sentence. Governor, Chayton said calmly, how thoughtful of you to check on my health after my long trip. There was silence, then stiff pleasantries. Lenaw left, his composure cracked, and his future quietly slipping into Chayton's grasp. Chayton returned to bed, but his mind was already flying. Governor Lenaw owed him now, deeply. With quiet precision, Chayton would hold the reins of Icteridae power, whispering through the corridors of the convocation. While Governor Lenaw remained the figurehead, it would be Ambassador Chayton who ruled in truth. He leaned back with a faint smile. Plots within plots. The Torineese of Arn were always playing the long game, and Chayton had just won the first move.